1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Featherstone Rovers TV. Should be a good one, this. York City Knights in town to take on the Betfred Championship League leaders. Sean Long's Featherstone could go 4 points clear at the summit here this afternoon, but will need a big performance. Good atmosphere inside the Millennium Stadium, Post Office Road. It's the York fans, you can probably hear banging the drum just underneath our commentary position, high up on the gantry in this main stand. And as we await the two teams, let me run you through the two sides selected this afternoon. The York City Knights head coach is Andrew Henderson, who's made the move for this season, director of rugby previously at Keighley Cougars, but a chance to get back into head coaching, and Hendo's gone to York, and this is the side that he selects today. Joe Brown wearing 2 is his fullback. AJ Towers on the wing wearing 5. Brad Ward on the other wing in 25. The centres Connor Barley and James Glover. The halves Matty Marsh and Liam Harris. Up front for York, Bailey Antrobus, Will Jubb and Connor Fitzsimmons. The second row, Jesse D, Danny Kerman, the veteran, and Jordan Thompson. And the York bench, Josh Daly, Jack Teamby, Akuma Tai and Ronan Michael. What about Rovers? 3 changes today, a makeshift half-back pairing, but this is the 13 starting for head coach Sean Long. Wearing 23 at fullback is Caleb Akins. 28, Kyle Evans, and 5, Gareth Gale, the 2 wingers. In the centres, 21, Joey Leilua, and number 4, Craig Hall. The halfbacks, Elijah Taylor will play 6, wearing 12, alongside scrum half Riley Dean, wearing 7. Bags of experience in the front row with Craig Kopchak in 8, Matty Wildy, the hooker, at 14, and captain James Lockwood at 10. And completing the starting lineup, number 11, Brad Day, 13, Jack Bussey, and 24, the loose forward, is Mathieu Kozar. The Rovers interchange bench today, wearing 9, Connor Jones, 15, John Davis, 16, Junior Moores, and 27, Mackenzie Yeh. Our match referee today is Mr. Liam Rush. Opportunity knocks then for Featherstone Rovers. Toulouse absolutely hammered at Sheffield, so what a chance for Rovers to go 4 clear. and try and regather some of that opening few weeks form. It's a scrappy old game at Swinton. The victory was the be-all and end-all. But back at home, this is where Sean Long wants the magic to happen, as the two sides make their way out over to our left-hand side. It's the Women in League round at Post Office Road. And let's see if Rovers can put on a show. Here come the sides. James Lockwood leading out Rovers, followed by Craig Kopczak and Kyle Evans, full of confidence after his two-try debut. Rovers back in their familiar home shirts. The dark navy blue with white striped white shorts. The navy socks. And they will line up facing the main stand with the York City Knights. And it'll be Rovers up the hill. So York to get us underway. James Glover will kick us off. And here we go. Round 7 of the Betfred Championship, and that was a difficult take for Craig Kopczak. One bounce almost went through him out of the back. That could have been a perfect start for York. But Koppy did well and took the first carry, and the second charge up the pitch comes from his right-hand man, James Lockwood. Rovers starting deep though, 2 drives in, still in their own 20. Wildy promotes to Bussey, taking the third drive over the 20. Wildy is the dummy half, keeps bringing it left. Riley Dean on his shoulder, promotes outside to Craig Hall. And Rovers on the 4, past 40 with Wildy and Dean. Will he kick early? No, just pops it up to Kozza, says we'll take one more and set up from here. They're inside their own territory. They've gone 45 from their own line, and the kick from Riley Dean under good pressure from Jordan Thompson. And it's a poor kick, it's taken on the full, around about the 30. The chase though is good. And York will be very, very satisfied with that first defensive effort from them, because they start their set now on the 40. And an opportunity to get into the Rovers half. York City Knights playing down the hill first half here at Post Office Road, left to right as we look on, in their predominantly white shirts with the black trim and gold V across the breast. White shorts, white socks. Thompson promotes, and Riley Dean was out into the line. It's a good defensive effort, this from Rovers. They've gone way back. They've lost 20 metres there, York. They're back on the ref and 40 now, pretty much where they started the set. And this is the last. The referee almost forgot. Finally puts his hand in the air. Akins is there with bags of time to spare. And Rovers start this set in a much better field position, 30 metres out from their line. Here's the Welsh winger Evans, driving up the middle. You see Elijah Taylor in a somewhat unfamiliar position today, playing in the halves. Very comfortable with ball in hand, of course. You're going to see a lot more of it today at first receiver as he is. Taking the ball from Wildy. Promotes to Kopczak, who clatters into the York line and takes 3. Knights jerseys with him. Over halfway, Lockwood. Behind Kozza, Dean gives it to Brad Day. Wildy. Off the outside of the right boot on the last from Riley Dean. Comfortable take for the York fullback, but Rovers chase is good and York are going to have to start right on their own line, a couple of metres or so in. So 3 minutes in, Rovers 0, the Knights 0. Speaking to a Super League Grand Final winner before the game, out of action for the York City Knights at the moment, Chris Clarkson, former Leeds Rhino, Old Trafford winner, Challenge Cup winner too. 40-20 attempt for the Knights, looks good. Oh, it's really deceived Caleb Eakins, goes back inside him but stays crucially in the field of play. Very, very close. Dean with a pickup, Gareth Gale with his first carry of the game. Rovers leading try scorer on 8. Excellent early season form. Craig Hall back in the team. Gets Rovers over halfway once more. Forty out, left of the post with Wildy. Lockwood up the middle, he's got Kozza on his shoulder, takes the tackle himself, goes to ground, last tackle. 30 out, options are to this left side. Outside of the right boot again from Riley Dean. What's the pressure like this time? Another comfortable take. I think Hall gave himself up, felt he might have been offside there. So the York City Knights man was able to take the claim. It was Brad Ward, the young winger wearing 25. But York again having to do it tough. They're starting deep in their own territory here. Strong defensive work on the chase from Rovers, and Bussey with a big contact. Still trapped in their own 20 and eventually make it out, York. Top of the hill, remember, first half, playing down from left to right. 5 minutes in at Post Office Road. Nothing on the board on FRTV. Do let us know where you're tuning in from. If you look me up on Twitter, I'll be able to find you. Let us know how you're getting on. Last tackle, high, spiral bomb. Eakins again, good starting position, watched it carefully and pops it up to Evans, who's hungry to take the first carry. Elijah Taylor is the dummy half. Joey Leilua with his first feel of the football. Quick play of the ball, Taylor. Eakins into the line, good handoff, spins into the tackle, grounded over halfway. Better this from Rovers with Wildy. Dean getting involved early, just promotes to Brad Day. Couple of tackles to go, 40 metres out with Wildy. Will he scurry on his own? Just pops it up to Mathieu Kozza. Last tackle, in front of the sticks with 30 left. Wildy. Dean under pressure gets the kick away. Where's that gone? It's gone out on the full. He's going to bring it back for a penalty. I don't think he was going to buy that. And I think Dean knew. He rushed it. He was in traffic. He didn't really want it there. Tried to buy, I think, a penalty for a late contact because he knew the kick was going out on the full. It did. So this is a much better opportunity for the York City Knights to get themselves down the field. 0-0 on Rovers TV, FRTV. Great to have you with us. 7 minutes in. It's a cold, late March Sunday afternoon. Clocks might have gone back this morning. I think the temperature dropped a couple of notches. Here come York. Thompson. It's the York fans you can hear below us to our right. Here come York through the halves. Working the ball to Danny Kerman, the veteran wearing 12. Former Wakefield man. Last tackle, they're within 20 or so here. Will Job wearing 9 and the skull cap. Here's the dummy half, it's just popped up. Oh, Gareth Gale's had a rush of blood there. Craig Hall was going to let that come down, let the York man take it and execute the tackle. Gareth Gale just got a bit excited, came in off his wing tried to claim and he's put it to ground. So, first real opportunity at the line is going to go to the visitors here. Great chance down the hill to open the scoring. Looking down onto the Rovers bench, I can see Briscoe, the 18th man, John Davis there, Mackenzie Yeh, Junior Moores and Connor Jones, the bench. No Gadwin Springer, of course, today. He picked up a hamstring injury at Swinton. Here come York, working over to the left-hand side. No Josh Hardcastle either. Penalty York. More pressure on the Rovers line, and no Thomas Lacan, who also went off injured last Sunday. Springer and Lacan sidelined, a mounting injury list it seems early in the season at Post Office Road. More pressure on the Featherstone Rovers line. Tap for York on the 10. Here they come, working it behind the line, giving the ball a bit of room, and Gareth Gale flies out, but they get the offload away. Still going, Joe Brown, the fullback, wearing 2, heavily involved. Will Job, the dummy half. Desperate defence from Lockwood. That was Bailey Antrobus charging on his own. Job with a quick play. Oh, Leilua almost. Well, he read the intercept, but he couldn't take the pass. He looked up and I think had the fear of seeing 70, 80 metres ahead of him to sprint, and he's put the ball down. So more pressure, another set on the Rovers line. A lot of early defending to do for Sean Long's side. Job again. Liam Harris is their 7. Gale does well again. Clearly frustrated that all this pressure has come off his own. Knock on. Back in field to the scrum half Harris. Thompson, good carry, powerful towards the line. He's had the ball stripped. It's another penalty. Stolen from him, 3 in the tackle. So much pressure. It's been knock-on penalty, I think. Is the end result going to be try? Or can Rovers hold out? They charge to the line, they've knocked on. Brilliant defence, Featherstone. That's a wonderful rearguard effort. And that's got the crowd going. A lot of early pressure on that Rovers line, bottom of the hill, and they've come up trumps. Big hit. Wildy, Leilua over onto this left side, runs straight at Harris. Wildy, Riley Dean, Lockwood gets Rovers over halfway. Having to soak up a lot of early pressure. Wildy, Akins brings Brad Day into the equation, over the York 30. Last tackle though, Riley Dean at first receiver, here he is. Where's he going to go? He's going to just pop one up under the post. Kopczak's the closest to challenge. Fullback takes it, and York will start from 15 out in front of their own post. We've had 12 minutes. York edging the territory at the moment. No real chance for Rovers, but defensively, I'm sure Sean Long will be pleased. Job. Kopczak in the tackle. Crowd enjoyed that. It was Bussey and Kopczak and Wildy. They're going to kick on the 4th here. Another 40-20 attempt. Straight into touch. Well, they've tried something different. Didn't come off though for Harris. Puts his hand up, apologises because he's just invited a wave of Rovers pressure onto his side. It's going to be a full set. What, 35, 36 metres out? Great chance this for Rovers. Lockwood. First carry takes Rovers to within 30. Centre field with Wildy. Taylor outside him, Kopczak on his left. Kopczak brings in Dean, who scampers into the line and is grounded. 15 away, left side. Kopczak wants it back. He's first receiver. Mathieu Koza to his right. It is the Frenchman. Koza, what a dummy, Mathieu Koza. A wonderful individual try. Mathieu Koza gives Rovers a 4-0 lead. Terrific try. York have had the pressure, but Rovers have the cutting edge. (4-0) with a kick right under the post for Craig Hall. And Hall adds the two, a 6-0 Rovers lead, courtesy of a first career try for Mathieu Koza. And wow, he took it well. And that should settle any early nerves. Oh, 15 minutes has flown. And how do York respond now? James Glover swings the left boot. Evans underneath it. Comfortable claim, he'll take the drive back himself. Bounces off a couple. Still going. It's a strong runner, the right winger. Wildy, Lockwood. Kopczak. Wildy. The try scorer, Koza. He's got his family here today, they'd have enjoyed that. Wildy. Lockwood and Taylor, quick ball. Now then Leilua gives Evans a bit of room. What's the pace like from Evans? Oh, he's back inside, Leilua couldn't take it. The ball goes forward and then bobbles into touch. Just for a split second, looks like it could have opened up for Evans. Couldn't quite get free. And Leilua couldn't take the pass inside. Thompson. Can York find a response? As we approach the midway point of the first half. Get your messages coming in. Always great to hear from you. It's a 6-0 early lead for the home side, who come again with Jordan Thompson, the red hair and the metallic blue boots. High one for Gareth Gale. In front of the pocket of York fans, takes it well. Offloads to Akins, who then gives it to Evans. Thought about giving it back to Gale as the Rovers played around in their own 20. Gale's there again for the next carry. It's if the wind picks up. It's a chilly late March afternoon. I think you've had a good weekend. Wildy. Taylor pops up over on the right side with Leilua getting the handoff, and Evans can now get away. Leilua back inside, puts the kick in, Joey Leilua. Well, it's a knock on. He put the kick in because it had already been knocked forward, so he didn't quite get there. Might have even kicked the ground there, Joey. Not quite clicking into top gear yet, but signs of real danger from that partnership, Joey Leilua and Evans. It's going to click soon enough. And that looks like that could be of huge benefit to Rovers when it does. Scrum down York, though, on the 20. Kermond brings York up towards the halfway line. They had that one good period, set after set on the Rovers line, and came up short. Rovers taking their chance with Mathieu Kozar's try. Will Job in the black and gold skull cap on halfway for the visitors. Here they come again, down the middle, last tackle. Liam Harris holds back, here he goes, number 7. Just goes high, he's gone quite narrow, that's in touch as well. Well, he's kept in the field of play, but it was knocked forward, so take your pick really. Gale's not hanging around, he's setting off and flattening shirts. Good kick return. I think there's a York man hurt by that as well. So Antrobus in the middle, took a big shot from Gas Gale there. Aikens to Hall. And Leilua down the middle, pops it up for Lockwood. Thought about promoting the ball left, there was no one there. Takes the tackle, Rovers over halfway. Mathieu Kozar, the try scorer. Oh, brilliant from Kozar. Now that Aikens on his own skips into the fullback and gets a high shot for his trouble. Penalty Rovers. Well, what a game Mathieu Kozar's having. Set Aikens clear, one-on-one. Fullback on fullback. Joe Brown completed the tackle, but he went high. And it's a penalty. They're going to tap it, Rovers. Bang in front of the post. Hungry for number 2. Wildy gives it Kopczak and says, Mathieu Kozar, you're the best player on the pitch at the moment. Have another crack. And he straightens up and flattens down right in front. Wildy, right side Bussey, comes left with E.T. Taylor gives it to Lockwood. The skipper going towards the post. Shaking in the wind, the uprights. Wildy's almost there himself. Brings it back to Kopczak, into the line with Taylor to spin and bounce and score. Terrific Rovers move, and Elijah Taylor touches down to make it a double-digit lead. Another excellent finish. All set up by that break from Mathieu Kozar. And Elijah Taylor with a close range finish. His first competitive score too. A couple of new try scorers this afternoon, and Craig Hall has this kick just to the right of the sticks to give Rovers a 12-0 lead. And we've got 17 and a half to play until half-time. I think Sean Long will be relatively satisfied at the moment with what he's seen as York start to make a couple of changes down beneath us. See, Antrobus is coming off. I told you he was struggling. He's off. The big York number 16. Craig Hall's tagged on the 2 from 2 from the kicking tee, and Rovers have a 12 points to 0 lead. Playing up the hill as well, first half. And Evans again says that kick's mine, and Kopczak's already halfway up with him. Can Rovers now turn the screw before half-time? 16.5 minutes to go until the break. A nice 12-0 lead to play with. And Craig Hall has passed 800 Featherstone points with that conversion, I can tell you. He becomes just the 14th player in Featherstone history to score 800 points for the club. Well done, Hawley. Taylor's not done. He drives. Kozar takes it off Wildy. Lockwood was almost in the tackle. Took the ball well. Wildy's there. Wants to speed up the ruck if he can. Gives it left to Riley Dean. Promotes to Brad Day. Shows a dummy and clatters into traffic. Couple to go this set. 15 minutes of the half or thereabouts to go. Riley Dean scampers into the line, gives it to Taylor. Akins and then Leilua. Rovers looking right side again. Excellent passage of play. They're within 10 metres now. Taylor. Kozar in front of the sticks. Will Job goes low on the big man. This is the last. Right under the post with Wildy. Riley Dean, will he look for a repeat set? No, they're going to run it. Brad Day, he's going to get caught here. It's a short ball. He couldn't really get it free to offload or kick. And the turnover comes on the about the York City Knights 5 here. And all the pressure, all the territory, all the dominance is Featherstone Rovers. Do get in touch, let us know where you're listening to us. The ball's come out. I think York have knocked on here. Yes, they have. York have knocked on their own 10-metre line. Another great chance for Rovers for try number 3. Lockwood. Wildy. Riley Dean pops up right side. Taylor's running all the way over. Gives it to Bussey. He was slipping there. And he got the pass away before he hit the deck. It was a great take from Bussey low. Leilua dummy half. Taylor's back on his feet. Here he is. Kozar. Short ball to Kopczak. Almost there. 5 away with Wildy. Dean left side. Well, he dummied everyone really and had to take the pass himself because it would have been obstruction. Akins. Lockwood back in front of the sticks. Resetting here for Featherstone. Wildy on the 4th. Taylor, they're going right side. Akins fizzes the ball out to Evans. Has he got any room? No. Oh, have they got him in touch? Almost. Last tackle, he's done well to stay in the field of play. Oh, he's knocked on now. Touch judge gave that a feel. 2 York men tried to pull Kyle Evans into touch. They didn't manage it. But he's lost the ball in transition there. So York will survive and get the ball back. More than one in the tackle. There's more than one in the tackle. There's more than one in the tackle there. 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 In the tackle there. The tackle there. And tackle there. And tackle there. And tackle there. And suckle there. And somehow there. And somehow there. And somehow there. And somehow he. And somehow he just ended up with the ball in his hand. Maybe he didn't realise that Gareth Gale was in there as well. Had to be a penalty. He knew it. The ball's coming up towards us here. There we go. And off the penalty, York will tap on their own 40. That was Josh Daly, one of the interchanges, wearing 19. The replacement hooker, bright orange boots. Thompson goes behind everyone. Here they come, York. Using all the width of the pitch right to left and then back in field. Made a couple of changes, in fact. I can see Akuma Tai is on. Here he comes, in fact, first carry. The York fans who were so vocal early, suddenly quiet. Good one-handed pick-up from the ruck from Daly. And there's another one of the replacements, Jack Teenby. Made 3 changes, I think, all at once here. Last tackle. Where's he going to go this time, Matty Marsh? Little grubber kick, Evans takes it well. Matty Marsh playing in the halves, despite wearing one. I can see John Davis getting ready beneath us. Early introduction from John D for JD. Rarely see him this early. 28 minutes in. Sean Long says it's time for JD. And he's coming on for Craig Kopczak. Mackenzie Yeh is on and Lockwood has gone off as well. So it's Lockwood, in fact, for Davis. Mackenzie was already on for Copy. So there'll be a little shuffle there. Wonder if Koza might go into the front row. Riley Dean is kicking around the back here. York were wise to it into the last 10 minutes of the half. And I'm sure Sean Long will be relatively satisfied with the first half hour of this one. He'll want more than 12-0, of course. This game is not going to finish 12-0. I guarantee you that. So still work to do here. But so far, so good for Rovers. It's York in possession, over halfway, attacking the Rovers line. It's more good defensive work from Elijah Taylor, who's been everywhere. This is the last, looking for the kicker. Goes low, stabs it. Does Harris. Aikens wait for it to pop up and then gives it to Gareth Gale. And Rovers on their own 20. Look to get back upfield. Frustration from the crowd. That could have been another 6 to go. The referee feels that Gareth Gale's trying to buy it there. Akuma Tai seemed to have all manner of limbs in the tackle. And suddenly Rovers off the back of that are in a spot of pressure. An early hooker change. Matty Wildy's off on the half hour and Connor Jones is on just to try and speed up that play the ball. Perfect illustration perhaps. So Wildy is off, Kopczak is off, Lockwood is off. Only Junior Moores we haven't seen yet. It'd be great to see Junior, who was terrific last year. Bussey driving through the line. It's already the last though. Riley Dean's going to have to kick from just inside the York half, goes high. Got a very early sight of that as Joe Brown. So much so, he's able to sling it to Brad Ward, who did not want that. And he's met with interest from Craig Hall and Mathieu Koza, who's been excellent first half. Trots back into the line, great Rovers defence. Just glancing down onto the bench while all those changes were being made to see popular member of the Rovers staff, Dave Merrick, who's had a, oh, there's a big shot from Joey Leilua. David Merrick's had a great week, completing his 7 in 7 challenge. 7,000 metre swim, 7K a day in the swimming pool. 7 days in a row for our good friend Rob Burrow. What an effort, Dave. If you're on Twitter, go on Dave Merrick's Twitter, you'll see a link to his fundraising page. Chatting to Dave before the game, around about $2.5 grand raised in his 7K in 7 days for the Rob Burrow Centre for MND. We'd love to get that up towards 3,000 if we can. Brilliant effort that, Dave. His Just Giving link is on Dave Merrick's Twitter. Here are York looking to kick on the 4th. Craig Hall's claimed this early, great take, saw the danger, Craig Hall. And then the ball has come out. And Riley Dean apologises for his error after Craig Hall thought he'd diffused the danger. A couple of injuries in back play for York meanwhile. Joe Brown just having a drink. Is that Danny Kermond who's injured? I think it might be. Antrobus getting ready to come back on. And when we do restart, York are going to have a good chance with 6 minutes or so to go until the break. So here come York from the scrum in front of the sticks here. They delay the reset here. This could be nice for them. Leigh Lewis read it well. Just kept the ball in, feinted that the ball had come out of the back of the scrum there. Just kept the foot on it. So here they come again. Jack Teamby, big unit, powerful drive. They're going to run left-hand side with Marsh. Can he escape? No, he can't. Oh, they're going to go on their own. Have they got the ball down? I think the Rovers have got there. He's short anyway, the referee is saying. Get up and get on with it. They do, flinging it back. They'll start again with Marsh and then Teamby, 20 away now, runs into Kozar. Good defence that, Rovers. And it's the last tackle. Still the Rovers line unbreached. Where will Marsh go? Running at the line. Harris, will he kick? No, they're still running it. Hauls out the line and completes the tackle. They opted to run it. And there's some arguments going on with the York players now. Because again, Rovers have dealt with that really well. Brad Day plays it on 20. And Gale runs into Akuma Tai. Last 5 of the half on Featherstone Rovers TV, 12-0. Two unlikely try scorers in Matthew Kozar and Elijah Taylor. First tries for the club respectively. Caleb Akins. Hi to our friend Mick Robinson, listening in Ickenham in the local hostelry, sampling a Stella. Keep them the good work and bring on the win. Let's hope so, Mick. Enjoy your beer. I remember those Sunday afternoons with a pint or two. There goes Mackenzie into the tackle, last tackle too, so he's looking to offload but doesn't. Jones, Riley Dean's hanging this near left side. Just drills one low. Again, it's not the greatest end to the set, it just pops up nicely for Joe Brown. But territorially, that will do, Rovers, because York are starting deep in their own 20. They can't say they haven't had chances. They have had two different moments of pressure on the Rovers line, but defensively, Fev have been excellent so far this afternoon, with 3.5 to go until the break. 12-0 on FRTV. Do keep your messages coming at Georgie Boy if you're on Twitter. Drop us a message, I'll be able to pick it up. Let us know what you think of the game, where you're listening. Anything else you like, really. Last tackle, the kick and 40. Oh, that's a high one. Spiral bomb, tester for Gareth Gale's done well. Oh, and he spots a gap, runs straight at Antrobus, who's just come back on. Dean. Then Akins. Oh, they're all running at Antrobus. I think they sense he's... Well, he looked to be injured when he went off, and he's come back on. Maybe he's still carrying something. That was Kyle Evans in off the right wing with a carry up the middle. Last 3 minutes of the half. Mackenzie Yeh, standing start. Just meanders into the tackle. Connor Jones. Dean. Oh, lovely. From Riley Dean, he's going to get 6 more for his side here. It's come off a York hand. Referee will bring it back. Now you see me, now you don't, from Riley Dean. Confused everyone. Great quick hands. Now it's got another set of 6 for his side in the closing stages of the first half. Thanks for your company as always. Just hear some of the instructions being shouted from the York bench, which is right beneath our commentary position. Whatever it takes, do whatever it takes, I just heard being yelled. Within the letters of the law, of course. Here come Rovers. They're going right side with Akins dancing into the line. Great quick feet. Leilua stays right and then gets it to Bussey. Lost a tackle really there, Rovers. Jones though, with Taylor, Better, Davis. Right in front of the sticks. Jones, Mackenzie Yeh to his left, goes behind the big man, gives it to Riley Dean, fires a ball, Hall kicks to himself, turns York around, they've dealt with it. Still had a couple of tackles to play with there. Hall just put a boot on the ball, came to nothing, and we're into the final minute or so of the first half. It's been tight, it's been keenly contested, it's been well fought. But Rovers at the moment winning the arm wrestle, and that's reflective in the score approaching half-time that has us at 12-0. York kick from deep in their own territory on the 4th. Gale juggles and has a look at the line and sets off and runs straight into James Glover. He would have felt that. Gale at full pace. Poor Antrobus was down there as well. He's been in the wars. Everyone's running at him. Jones, is there another try before the break? Penalty. I wonder how long's left. Craig Hall saying, I might take 2 here if you don't mind. Might not be a bad shot, you know. I'd go for 2 here. Can't be long left. Craig Hall's over it, so I think this could be another 2 on the board. Yeah, that's what's happening. Craig Hall signalled straight away he wanted the kicking tees. Central position. About 35 metres or so away, so just the option to take this into a 3-score game, 14-0. Would need York scoring at least 3 tries. So a good option this from Craig Hall, who's kicked 2 from 2 so far. And this to send us into the break with Rovers leading 14-0. And many of us in this main stand regretting not bringing a hot drink, thinking it was spring, thinking it was 18 degrees today. Hall swipes the right boot, through and true. And right on cue. Rovers head into the sheds with a grip on this contest. Converted tries from Kozar and Taylor. And that penalty from Craig Hall. Half time, don't go anywhere, put the kettle on. We'll be back for the second half as Rovers lead York at the break by 14 points to 0. Second half poised. 14-0 is the Featherstone Rovers lead. Sides back out. It's going to be Rovers down the hill. Two tries, 3 goals from Craig Hall. The tries from Elijah Taylor and Mathieu Kozar. And Rovers now, I'm sure, will look to turn the screw. Very professional first half, just glancing down onto the bench. Junior Moore's the only unused sub so far down there. 18th man Briscoe is there. Skipper James Lockwood still there, having a breather. Both he and Craig Kopchak, these 2 starting props, having a breather. Matty Wildy as well, wondering whether he will be reintroduced. Craig Hall gets us underway, second half, with Rovers leading 14-0, and it'll be York to come up the hill from right to left. Liam Rush is the match official. Kumatai runs into Mackenzie Yeh and Connor Jones. Goes right over the top of Jones, in fact. And there's Josh Daly, York's hooker. The 2 hookers off the bench on the field at the moment. As Jordan Thompson goes into the line for the York City Knights. Oh, Mackenzie puts a big shot on a Kumatai. Probably heard the thud. Kick return. Here's Gareth Gale, and he makes it up towards the 40-metre line. First minute of the second half complete. And Kyle Evans. It's been very professional, risk-averse rugby so far from Rovers. Here's Davis. Flings it to Elijah Taylor, who takes a strong carry. Jones waits from dummy half. Rovers over halfway on this near right-hand side with Bussey. And then with Jones. It's going to go thin side, Eakins. Lady Lua. Evans no way through. Just thought about the dummy, did Aikens. Can I go on my own? He didn't. Here he is again. Aikens to Dean to kick. Flat kick. Good take, York. They will start inside their own 10-metre line. It's the York fans who brought the drum over to our right. Small pocket of them. See there, head coach Andrew Henderson behind the glass, just underneath our commentary position. Last tackle. Where's he going to go, Harris? It's Rovers to bring it back in a central position. Who blinked first, really? Started this second half. It's been error-free from both sides. Davis. Feels like a big moment in the game, this. Andrew Henderson knows it. He's looking anxiously on, knowing that this full set of 6 for Rovers on the line could put his side out of reach, really. Aikins, Leilua running at the line, offloading to Evans to score, and that is the game-breaking score. How often has Joey Leilua done that? Drawn the defender, flicked the pass, and Evans has another. 3 in 2 games for the Welsh Flyer. And Rovers have a bit of daylight, leading 18 points to 0. excellent finish. I said first half had signs of a good pairing there. Evans on the shoulder of Leilua. Just a matter of time, and Leilua put the Welshman into the corner to make it 18-0 plus this. As tough as they come for Craighall. The kicking tee is pretty much touching the white paint to the sideline. He's brought it back 22, 23 possibly metres, so a tough kicking angle from this near right-hand side, underneath the commentary gantry, and he's sliced it, and he'll get the cartoon jeers because he's missed one. And Rovers lead is 18 points to 0. Great first half, says Mark. Looking sharp up the Rovers. And Dale couldn't make it today, says Dale, listening from home with a beer. Playing cracking. Come on, the lads, up the Rovers. Keep your messages coming. Got about 34 minutes to play and an 18-0 lead with Rovers here. Elijah Taylor. Bussey down this right-hand side. Davis yelling for it, first receiver. Leilua obliges. Davis sees the tackler coming. Two of them. Gets past three of them in. Davis is away. Jones is on his right shoulder. Here is Connor Jones. What a try. That was all about John Davis. One step, two step, three step, four. And Connor Jones. Finishing with a flourish. Brilliant from JD. 22-0. Jones gets the try, but Davis should get the praise. And Craighall has a simple kick to make it a 24-0 lead. Fifth try of the year for Connor Jones, and that should be enough to put this one to bed. And that's how John Davis can destroy you. That's how dangerous he can be. Here's Craighall, no mistake. 24-0 as York ready a double change. Here come Ronan Michael and Connor Fitzsimmons. And that's the end of a Kuma tie. And Jack Teamby. And a big lead now at 24-0. We've got over half hour to play here. Rovers down the hill with their tails up. And this man Davis bringing the ball back. Junior Moore's going for a warm-up. I wonder if we're going to see Junior. Jones. Kozat. Another good carry from the Frenchman. Jones once more. Taylor on his right shoulder. Bussey with a bit of momentum. Last tackle just over halfway. Jones. Dean with a spiral bomb. Fullback slightly out of position. This could be nice. It's bounced into the midriff. Oh, they got away with that. Great kick. He was out of position, was Joe Brown, but the bounce span into his body and it just cushioned the impact off his midriff, and he took it second go. Real let-off. All of the Rovers replacements now going for a jog. Lockwood and Kopczak, I'm sure, will be reintroduced. Junior Moores getting ready. He'll be next, will Junior Moores. Last tackle, York running it, knocking on. What are they doing? Inside their 30. Oh, they're going to play on and score Rovers here. York have gone to sleep. Gareth Gale plays on. What on earth were York doing? They were playing the blame game. Whose fault was that? And Gale said, hang on, this ball's still live. Streaking away for another try. That's unforgivable from York. It's another try for Rovers. 28-0. Gareth Gale. And it's a 9th of the season. Having a great season. He's keeping tabs on Lachlan Walmsley, Gaz Gale, in the top try scorers list in the championship. He should catch him, shouldn't he? With Walmsley now sidelines. The mood he's in, he could do it today. Half an hour to play, 28-0. Five different try scorers this afternoon. Kicking tee, touching the touchline on the far side this time. What's Hall going to do? He's curling it in, the crowd like it. Touch judges do as well. Excellent kick, 5 from 6 from the boot of Craig Hall. And a big lead now. Featherstone 30, York 0. Junior Moores on for Mathieu Kozar. And here come Rovers again. Will they keep the foot on the pedal here, I wonder? Jones shouts for a forward pass as Davis took it on. Jones already back underway with Moores. Strong go forward as you would expect from the veteran. Jones left side to Riley Dean, skipping into the line and then throws a bullet pass to get Gale away. Hall inside him. Oh, Gale goes on his own. 2 in 2 minutes. Wonderful, enterprising rugby league, and Gale has try number 10 for the season. Hall thought he was getting the pass, so did the York fullback. Gale fooled everyone to go in again. And this game is well and truly done.
Try for Featherstone Rovers, sponsored by David Junior Farrow, wearing number 5, it's Gareth Gale.
Sixth try of the game and another comfortable conversion attempt, you would think, just to the left of the sticks for Craig Hall. This to send us to 36-0 with half an hour, well, 28 and a half minutes to go. Oh, hello. Hello, he's missed it. And he looked as shocked as everyone else. I'd already given him it. Just to the left of the sticks, and Hall has somehow missed it, having kicked one from the touchline 90 seconds earlier. So it's 34-0, 5 from 7, 2 misses from Hall. And York now look dejected and tired and battered and bruised. Andrew Henderson, their head coach, glancing behind me, he looks pretty deflated as well. Sean Long will want the nil, I can guarantee you that. There might be a few more points at the other end the way this is going. There goes Mackenzie, the battering ram. Junior Moores, first receiver right side. Goes straight down the middle, the big man. Jones again. Early kick from Riley Dean. Sees a gap between fullback and winger. Doesn't get the angle quite right though. Easy take for Joe Brown. York are going to make another change. Antrobus is on and off the pitch and he's coming back on now. This is a hat-trick, I wonder, for Gaz Gale in the last 25 minutes. He scored 46 tries in 55 career games. Not a bad record, is it? York in possession. High, hugging kick, that's going to find the ground. Fortunate enough bounce for Caleb Akins, who's now away. Gets the offload to Riley Dean. No support for Dean. Still going though. Great opportunity, great field position. Evans had got up on his shoulder. Dean might be hurt here. No, he's okay. Taylor, 20 out. Evans, Leilua forward. Needs to be the other way round, that one. Needed to be Leilua back inside him. Forward pass from Evans. Leilua would have been in. And the chance goes begging. .23 or so to go. 34-0 is the Featherstone Rovers lead. I'll give you some other scores from around the country in just a second. York are struggling to get out of their own territory here. Some very interesting scores around the Betfred Championship today. Oh, York have got 6 again here. Tackle count wide clean, so that will help them because they're camped in their own 40. Well, this is a bit of a reprieve. Oh, big shot from Mackenzie Yeh. He will have felt that, Ronan Michael. Now then a break, and this is danger because Matty Marsh has got support back inside him. Great step, support back outside him with Joe Brown. Rovers scrambling to defend this. 0 next to York's name. York right on the line now. Hall flies and misses. It's surely going to be a try in the far corner. Grubber kick through and York do score. Hall came flying out of the line. Grubber kick behind the defence from Liam Harris. And the centre, James Glover, touches down. And York finally have something to cheer. 36-4 with a kick to come. It was all from that break. Scores elsewhere today. Latest scores: Barrow 10, Halifax 12. Keighley 24, Bradford Bulls 0. What a scoreline that is. London 12-8 up on Swinton, who had a good go against Featherstone last week. Whitehaven 12, Batley 18. And Widnes 14, Newcastle 0. Wonder if Dennis Betts has gone to that one. Here's the conversion attempt from over on the far side. Doesn't look the greatest connection, and it's not. Hasn't made it. So just a 4 against Rovers' name. So 34 points to 4. Rovers lead as we approach the final quarter of the game. Wonder if the skipper, James Lockwood, will be reintroduced for the last 20 or so. Oh, right on cue, he's taken off his coat. I think Kopczak might be coming back on as well. Two Twin Towers. So Rovers have finally conceded. Took an hour. Oh, with a restart that's deceived everyone. There were two men back, over the first man's head, bounce, and then through. Perfect kickoff from Craig Hall. And York will have to drop out. Will they attempt a short one or just play safe, I wonder? Yeah, they're playing safe, they're going long. Junior Moores tries to trap it. Doesn't quite get it right, the big man. But makes up for it with the first carry. Bussey, Taylor, Mackenzie Yeh reaching forward a bit, but offloading. Back to Taylor, this is great. Leilua stepping. Six again. Jones, Taylor, Moores, Akins. Oh, bad days run through, but the ball wasn't played, so the referee happy to let that one go. Jones, Davis, another step from JD. Could have been a high shot on him. He's saying, why was that not a high shot? Under the post. Riley Dean working it left. Craig Hall offloads. Day's dropped it. It's a loose carry, looking to offload. The ball's come out and York get the ball back. Bit of a scrappy period in this game. 18 and a half to go. Rovers leading by 34 points to 4. Jubb. Kopczak and Lockwood are ready. They'll be reintroduced imminently. Jesse D wearing 4 down the middle for York, one-handed pickup. Here come the Knights, over halfway. Last tackle now. What will Liam Harris do with this one? Pressure from Connor Jones. Nothing kick really, easy take for Akins. And Rovers will start around about 30 out. Mackenzie Yeh off. Kopczak on and John Davis off. Great stint for JD. And Lockwood the man to come back on. Evans getting away. And Evans in touch. Good energy in defence there from York. York looking to break again. But they've lost the ball. Harris was hanging on, looking for the offload. And he was just starved of support, really, and the ball's come to ground. And that'll be Rovers' ball with 16 minutes of the game to go. 34-4 is the Rovers' lead. A professional job today. Gareth Gale's got a couple of tries. Kyle Evans again, 3 tries and 2 for him. Kozar and Jones and Taylor the scorers. Is there another one coming here? Jones to Elijah Taylor. Joey Leilua. Rovers 10 away right side. Akins has got Bussey and Evans out right, everyone else back inside. Lockwood straightens up and just runs at the post. Connor Jones assessing his options here. 6 to go. Kopczak might only need 1. He's held up on the line, runs straight into the post. Just the big man. Jones gives it to Moores. Can Moores get over? He's held up, I think. Almost there, Junior Moores. But he was held up just short, in fact, the ref's saying. Jones, Dean, Taylor. Short ball, flat ball, Bussey. Big contact. Jones, is he going to come right? No, he's going back left with Lockwood. Dean saw the tackle coming, tried to step inside it, but he's hit. Only a couple to go. Jones is going to keep going left. Lockwood, Akins. This is the last. Good defence, York. Will Riley Dean kick? He is. He's going to go looking for Evans. It's only Evans there. Great take in the in goal from York. Only Evans there anyway. And they're going to get a quick tap, I think, here. The ref's letting him go. That was AJ Toes. Well, York starting to tire, starting to look tired. York have lost it again, far side. Hall wanted to get away. Referee's going to say knock on, first knock on. Yeah, it's going to say it was a knock on by Rovers. That's why he was not allowed to gallop away, Craig Hall. York ball, 40 out from the Rovers line. 13 and a half minutes to go with Featherstone leading 34-4. Matty Wildy's doing an energetic warm-up over to our left. Maybe he's going to get the last 10 back on the field. Connor Jones has been on since inside the half-hour mark. Leilua in the tackle, went low on Connor Barley. And there goes Jesse D. Josh Daly is the dummy half. Harris floats one over to the right-hand side. The Rovers' defensive shape was good over there. This is better, though, from York. This could be picked up by Kyle Evans. Can he get away? It's a foot race. York have done well. Evans fancied that. He just needed to try and wrestle out of one tackle and he was clear, but he couldn't do so. The play's going to be broken, though. Akins senses that. Bussey's on the right wing. Bussey stops and goes and puts his foot in touch. Jack Bussey on the right wing. Didn't quite work out that way. .11 minutes left. Hasn't been played properly by York. Big error on their own 20-metre line. Another chance for Rovers to add more points. Approaching the last 10 minutes. Riley Dean, Lockwood. Jones, Moores, this is nice, Riley Dean, Craig Hall, and a hat-trick is it for Gareth Gale. Acrobatic finish, and he gets his treble. Gareth Gale is flying, and Rovers have a 38-4 lead.
Try for Featherstone Rovers completing his hat-trick. Sponsored by Malan Katrina Farah. Make some noise for Gareth Gale!
Fine performance again from Featherstone's in-form winger, Gareth Gale. Tries 9, 10 and 11 of the season. Here's Craig Hall from the touchline. He loves the touchline ones. No mistake. And Rovers have 40.
And the successful conversion for Featherstone Rovers. Wear number 4, sponsored by East Yorkshire Shutting. It's Craig Hall.
7 tries for Featherstone for a 40 points to 4 lead with 9 minutes or so to go. Credit the York fans, they're still making their noise over to our right. Andrew Henderson's side have been well beaten here today. Matty Wildy does get the last 8.5, 9 minutes. Akins, Taylor, Bussey, still going and offloading, and Leilua takes it on. Rovers within 10, Leilua just running straight at the post and bouncing. Oh, and then kicking. Evans isn't going to get there. Got a bit excited there, Joey. And the opportunity goes. Here come York. Kumatai brushing Rovers aside and then knocking on the floor. And Matty Wildy just snatches the ball off and says, we'll have that. Closing moments of this one. It's been a routine home victory against a side widely tipped at the start of the year to challenge. Been a bit hit and miss so far. I think Andrew Henderson, by his own admission, will admit that. Still building. John Davis wants back on, I think, for the last 5. Wildy, Gale, Davis is on, Junior Moores comes off. Taylor, Akins, flat ball to Bussey. Wildy, Akins kicks and chases himself. Leilua's there as well. It's a good end to the set for Rovers. York do grab the ball, but they're right on the line, and they're going to be behind their line now. How about that? Last 5 minutes of the game, and Rovers' defensive effort forces a goal line dropout. Great energy. Will they go short? You'd have to think so. No. Just a nothing mid-distance down the middle. Kopczak comes back. I think York want this one done now. Got 4.5 to withstand Davis. Wildy. Taylor. Outside him is Akins. Flows it to Leilua to score. Floated pass from Caleb Akins. Leilua drew the defence, and before he knew it, he was over the line. 8th try of the game for Rovers. And a first of the afternoon for Joey Leilua.
It's Joey Leilua.
44-4. Be about 3 minutes left when Craig Hall's had his attempt at goal. Missed a couple today. He's kicked 2 beauties from the far touchline. What about this one? A few feet in from this near touchline. Looks nice. It's another beauty. And Rovers 46-4 is the half century.
Rovers, we're on 4, sponsored by East Yorkshire Shutters. It's Craig Hall.
Taylor collects the restart. Couple of minutes left. 46-4 Rovers. Gareth Gale's hat-trick the highlight. Another for Gale would take him clear at the top of the championship try-scoring charts. Remember, Lachlan Walmsley is injured for the short term. Gareth Gale with those 3 has pulled alongside him today. Big hit on Davis, still gets the offload. Wildy gives himself up on the floor and then promotes the ball. Play on, says the ref. Taylor does that. Bussey, Leilua. Big, powerful handoff from Joey. The crowd loved that. Bussey, this is the last. Bussey kicks. Just deflects off a York boot right to his teammate. Bit of confusion at the end of the set. I don't think Featherstone realised. Final minute or so of the game, 46-4 the Rovers lead. Job done. Massive shot. Jack Bussey didn't miss. How about that in the 89th minute? Ronan Michael gets up smiling. Here come York, they've got a break here. There might be another try. Has he gone the wrong way? Gale's back. Try saver from Gaz Gale. A hat-trick at one end and he saved one at the other. They will have to drop out, Rovers. I think York went the wrong way. There was support inside, would have gone under the posts. Went outside, and that allowed Gareth Gale to track back. And Rovers will be in no rush here with the clock only showing 30 seconds or so inside the stadium. 46-4. Rovers drop out. 2 bounces. And then Akuma Tai eventually takes the drive. Scoreboard clock's been turned off. Final throws of this one. 46-4 Rovers. Going 4 points clear at the top of the Betfred Championship table. Can York find a second try of the afternoon? They're going to kick. Matty Marsh puts one in behind. Bouncing everywhere. Leilua picked it up one-handed and keeps in the field of play. And that should just about do us. Akins, Lockwood. Don't forget, post-match reaction. I'll go down and speak to the man of the match, whoever that may be. Gareth Gale, I'm guessing. But who knows? And from Sean Long, you'll be able to see that in full on FRTV, on the Rovers TV network, and there'll be clips as well on our social media. That's the full-time hooter. Rovers have done a job today, a very professional job. The York players sink to their knees, battered and bruised, down and out, defeated today. Well beaten by a very well-drilled Rovers side. Hat-trick for Gareth Gale. 4 points is the Rovers lead at the summit of the Betfred Championship. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Rovers march on with another big win. They've won this one by 46 points to 4. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.